Welcome to 5G Multimedia. Today we are doing a continuation of the series we talked about yesterday about the 30 days ranting. So today I'll be asking personal questions to Mr. Vic and
Ehis.
Ehis. So I'll start from you, Ehis, first.
Okay.
As a citizen of this country so far, what has been your experience concerning the hardship by Nigerian?
Uh, Thank you so much, 5G, for this question. Well, I would say since I've been given birth to this nation, there have never been a time of rest. It has always been from one chaotic leader or leadership to another.
Okay.
Well, I've never experienced a street leadership apart from the one of late Yadwa. That's the only regime we would have enjoyed if life was on his side. But apart from him, every other person's from Basanjo down has been chaotic. The only thing I enjoy from Basanjo is the internet.
Okay.
Apart from the internet, I don't think there's any other thing I enjoy from Basanjo. You know, every other thing has been problematic. We should go to Ebele Jonathan. Ebele Jonathan was a professional thief, though. You
I
know,
think I think he tried because I
and
think
that's why I called him a professional thief.
during his regime, Nigerian GDP was amounts to around
That's why I
523.
called him a professional thief.
The truth is that with
Yes,
the
Dad.
way you just said it, I don't totally agree with what you just said. Why? My
Okay.
reason is because if you if you're close to the administration, let me not use close. If you observe the administration, you find out that Jonathan himself, the other day he said it, he gave women opportunity. He gave them appointment to go in various offices and ministries. The thing is that those people that he gave that opportunity to, they fucked him up. They fucked him up. Go if you can fact check by checking design Madu UK till dates. We still don't know the amount that she loot from her treasury. A lot of things really happen in his regime. And you can see target, you can see when if you can take your mind back, it was still his regime. This Chibok stuff happened. Chibok girls. It was still his regime. It still happened. So I can't really say for you to say that he's a professional thief. I'm not supporting him or anything. What I'm trying to say is that that is administration, okay? They spoils it in his hands. Not that he's perfect, and there's one mistake he made. He just probably maybe because of his second tenure that he was looking at, he decided to most of our resources take it down to the north, forgetting where he comes from. So I don't really agree with that your point that he's a professional thief.
Well, let me portray a little. When I called him a professional thief, I wasn't making a mistake, right? You can't tell me they made you an administrative leadership or administrative leader in an organization, and the organization is not doing well under your watch, and you tell me you don't know what's going on, and you can't take a preferred action to deal with the corporates or something. I mean, these things are coming through your tables. There's no excuse you want to give for that man that will justify his professionalism.
It's true. But some of his policies were really, really
You understand? You saw these loopholes, but you allow them to flourish
I agree with you.
because it will favor you. So how else do you want to justify someone?
If you can still remember when all this stuff were happening back then, he made mention of something. He said if truly this thing is happening, that the place that they sent him the money to, he will definitely know. They will reach out those people. And truth be told, till date, those money that they have been saying that they collected from those people, where are those
Where are
money?
the money?
Okay, I've overheard you guys' contribution, but what I'm hitting at is this present administration. Compare this present administration and Goodluck Jonathan, which is more preferable.
Uh, okay. First of all, I live in Lagos.
Okay,
I've based in Lagos for almost all my life. I can tell you for free that Tinubu have been a bad boy. You understand? Tinubu have been a bad boy. Tinubu, till date, is still the controller of Lagos.
we all know.
You understand? So if you live in Lagos, you can tell that Lagos is unbearable. Lagos is unbearable. Like you need to work your ass out for you to survive in Lagos, for
For
you
you
to
to meet up.
sustain your living in Lagos. You understand? You tear off yourself, tear off your skin. You understand? For you to be able to meet up with your bills. You can just wake up in the morning, they'll just hit you with a tax. Like, where is this tax coming from? You just wake up one morning, one revenue will just come. A new revenue from where? You will not have a say. Because why? First of all, tribalism. Especially when you're not from the West, which you are, you're not a Yoruba person. See, they don't give a fuck about you. You understand? In fact, they are doing everything to make Lagos unbearable for you so you can leave their states.
And they are, to me, I think they are targeting the Easterners, the
That's what I'm
Igbos,
saying.
most especially the Igbos.
You
I don't know.
understand?
I don't know what.
See, it's a combined force. Whether the Igbos, whether they tag all of us as Igbos.
My question is, some of these Lagosians, it baffles me sometimes. The way they talk, see them on social media, the way they are supporting this administration. Is it because of
That's
Because-
the tribalism we're talking about.
because they are
Yes.
from the
the
West.
way they are sound, the way they
That's
are
the
sound, it's like
tribalism
we
we're
are not
talking
going to the same level.
about.
Imagine basic amenities are so that we used to wait. Ordinary Maggi we used to cook. Even transportation, you can imagine. It's as bad as that.
The truth is, well, if you ask me now, the truth is, I'm not surprised though. With this present administration, it's hell. Nigeria is sinking by the day. Every morning you wake up, is a breaking news. Just yesterday, NNPC said they're no longer giving crude with naira.
Yeah.
It's now crude to dollar.
I saw that.
In
Yeah.
a country
Yeah.
that
In
we are
the
using
country we are using
naira.
naira, you are now negotiating for crude to dollar. That the contract has expired, it will expire this month end with Dangote. Right? So either they go for a renewed contract or they start supplying with dollar. In a country where you're using naira, you are prioritizing the dollar.
And
Now, if this thing should go like this, believe me, the inflation will get worse. Dollar will run to 2,000.
okay, I want to ask a question. This Rai girl that came out and said Tinubu is terrible, and people were attacking her concerning what she said. You, as a Nigerian that's been in this country, knowing fully well, they don't need to sit you down to tell you what is happening in Nigeria. You're in Nigeria, you know exactly what is going on in the country. So, as a Nigerian, do you think she did the right thing, or she's not supposed to come out?
Rai, that's her name, right?
Yes.
I made a statement. I said if it was when I was still in service, I would have made some calls and stormed out our LGI or whatever, or that city or whatever in Lagos. Let me really know what. Sorry is too big. Sorry is too big to go with that girl to that shit hole called LGI
local
or whatever.
government, whatever.
Sorry is too big. If I was to be in, I swear to God who made me, Oga, we go there.
This is
Copper to copper.
this is the problem we are facing. Do you want to tell me that coppers are not there to follow her?
They are scared now.
You can imagine.
Now, I want to tell you something.
They are
You
scared.
can imagine.
No, see,
Can you imagine that some of these coppers they are coming out to say she won't at all?
I think
that is against some of
their conduct.
When
said that,
yes.
okay, somebody
I don't give a fuck about any conduct.
That's what they said.
Do I care about conduct?
Is it until she's emotionally drained or financially drained? Is that when she's going to come out and speak, or is that when you see people raising placards and
What I
shouting?
say, do you know how many, do you know how many people are dying in silence on a
You can
daily
imagine.
basis? You know how many people are committing
You can
suicide
imagine.
that don't take any record of on a daily basis?
So if we were to say now, this administration has failed us.
If there's anything worse than failure,
So is 3 years enough to show that he can be able to do something?
3 years.
Yes.
He has gotten more than enough years than needs.
Because someone said he needed more time.
He will kill us all.
Let me tell you something. This is how they are using it. Let's go back to Buhari when he started. The inflation started. Things started. Inflation not started. Things started going up. What happened is that they started complaining about Jonathan's regime. That the looting that happened in his regime
That is
really,
affecting them.
it was really much, and the thing is affecting them now.
Mm.
So they should give it 4 years.
Yes.
Nigerians. You know now we have thick skin.
Yes. We bear.
Be patient. What happened? Say we should give him that 4 years. Same thing happened. Any change? No change. Tinubu now gave us renewed hope according to him. Where is the hope that we are renewing?
First of all, I think we're getting things wrong.
Before you agree, before you say, okay, fine, give me time. Let us see signs.
When it comes to Tinubu, I'm sorry to say.
Let us see. Please, I'm not continuing short.
Okay.
Let us see signs of the things that you are promising us. You can't tell me to give you time. People that we sent to the federal, they are enjoying. They are buying cars. Why the common man in the streets cannot even afford one pure water? Everything is going up every day, and you are telling us to give you time.
Are you aware he's campaigning for 2027?
You can imagine.
Already?
You can imagine.
Are you aware?
Of course I am aware.
Okay.
I want to tell you something for free, right? What do you expect from someone you didn't vote for? What do you expect from someone that bought his way to become a leader? See, the truth, Tinubu will never give a fuck about us. No matter how much we complain, no matter how much we rant, the 30 days ranting, the 1 million days ranting, blah, blah, blah. He don't care. And he will never care. Any man that is desperate for power,
He has nothing to offer.
they have nothing to offer. They just want their name to be written on that book. I was once a president. Nothing. Even though you give them 10 years, straight 10 years, just go and rule us for 10 years. They have nothing in their head. All they're after their personal business, their personal gain, and their children to be satisfied. Are you getting? I will keep looking. Until we take action. Nothing will work with this country.
So now, what action do you suggest we should take? Because coming out to protest will not solve anything.
Yeah, that's the problem. And that's the only solution.
So how can
Protests that will lead to chaos. Protests that will lead to riots. Protests that will lead to revolution. So Nigerians, you know one thing about Nigerians. If you observe very well, let's use this NSAS as a case study. We were complaining that government, you guys should talk about this SARS matter now. The brutality is getting too much. The oppression is getting too much.
Yes.
Talk to these guys. But given they paid deaf ears. Like all these youth don't mind them. They're being stupid, being sarcastic, nothing. They can't do anything that I made them do. Until October 2020.
But sorry to go to church. But you are aware that protest was attacked.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going somewhere.
Make sure whenever you say say by paid youth.
I'm going somewhere.
So for this country to move forward,
No, bro, hold on.
No.
I'm sorry to say. No, I've not landed though before you cut the word from me. Now, on the October 2020, when that protest happened, right? That protest brought a change of this end SARS movement. Now what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to pinpoint something. The thing is this: Nigeria will love violence. Until that violence take its course, they will never take you serious. If that end SARS movement didn't take place, would have still been suffering brutally
and smiling
from the hands of these so-called evil SARS. until we make a protest that yes, we're gonna lose lives, thousands of lives will go.
They say it takes a meltdown to cool down.
Of course, until it takes that time, nothing gonna happen. No. If you like more there our house, they do 1 million days run challenge. Go your street, burn tire. You go still enter house. Until we begin block major roads. Make sure that come for nights will go house. Daybreak will block the road again. They no shoot us for daytime now. Now night to forget power now. From morning till from 6 a.m. till 7, 8 p.m. We don't spoil the day business. They will enter house. They break, they're going to throw tear gas. Go
Yes.
equip ourselves to prevent the tear gas from entering us.
Yes.
Go mark the same roadblock again. Everybody go live.
Question is, who
Bro, I'm telling you. The government go, oh, now the youth don't wake up. We need to listen to them.
you know it.
Until then, so it's not stupid now.
You know, the truth is that this
If you go check the history of Sowore, you understand that that man have been doing this revolution thing from his school time.
yeah.
You understand? When they even buried Abiola, I was even surprised I saw a clip. When I saw a clip, it was on SUG. You know, today, let's even come down to our level. If you travel Benin very well, Ekuma Road, that road have been a disaster for years.
Yes.
And we have an SUG president there
In that moment.
in Ekuma. We have SUG in Auchi. They couldn't mobilize the students to do something about that road for the federal government to listen to us. And you think we are serious?
It's
The
all
youth.
politics now, even in school, let's uproot the person that he wants so that he can,
You
tell the
can, you
person
can
what-
manipulate
The
them.
student can change it. You remember our time now when they come from city, they go bring soldiers come make nobody. I personally, I told Oga, if you use Koboko flog any of my students, you no go like her. A sports complex.
Yeah.
So they're running back home. Everybody come back. Legacy was like, hey, I said, guy, now one person go die. And so the man will shoot me for half to protect me, make it go free. Even if I die, then my spirit no go rest. Come on now, how long we want the fear now?
The truth is that
How long?
the truth is that this revolution you're talking about, see this insult that's happening is an eye opener to most people. It made us understand that we have power over this government. But if you take your mind back to tragic events that happened last Thursday, most people, most families lost their loved ones.
Sacrifice.
Till date,
Sacrifice.
till date.
I saw a post.
Sacrifice.
Till date, nothing has
I
been
saw
done
a
about it.
post where someone said,
What you need to understand is that Nigeria, this country that I know, if it's before, people would have been outside. Everybody is afraid. They have kind of manipulated the system and weaponized poverty against the masses. So when they come, you have no most of the Nigerians have no option. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. This 2027 that we're talking about, he will still win.
no, everybody knows that he will win.
He will
Nobody is
There is
competing
not-
with him.
See, let me tell you, if I tell you that this, even everything that this 30 days run challenge that we were saying, let's even go to our celebrities that we believe that
They have the audience.
They are our ambassador.
Yes.
Imagine, you can imagine some of them coming to social media telling us that, what are you doing? There is no point, let me just do it. Even within you, you have that motive of, let me just jump on this challenge. Are you supposed to come out
First thing
and
first, I'll tell you
let me
for
just-
free.
That one is
I'll tell you
sign-
for free. When it comes to
That is sign
the
of
celebrity,
Imagine.
70% of the entertainment industry is being controlled by the Yorubas,
Yeah.
and these people, 50% have benefited from Tinubu.
Yes.
And if you observe, the remaining 30%, when they were campaigning for Obi, they warned us that if you don't vote for Obi, whatever the outcome is, face it. Nobody will tag me. I will not respond. So that's why I'm not even ready to mention any celebrity's name right now. Because why? The few responsible ones, like them the macaronis, like them the P Square, like them the Emma Bagas,
Fast.
like Fowls, these guys really turned up to enlightening us about what is ahead, what we should be expecting ahead. But we didn't listen.
Currently, you have been right.
That's what I'm telling you. What do you want them to say?
They don't speak enough.
Do you want the people that have been fed by Tinubu to come out and talk about Tinubu or against Tinubu? It's not possible.
You can imagine what is happening in Kogi. They are passing a vote of non-confidence on that.
Of recall.
They want her to come
Don't to recall her.
Imagine.
How does that make sense?
Because she has
Okay.
been moving around.
Let's go. Let's leave Kogi.
Imagine, I've heard
Let's
that-
give Kogi
I've
now.
heard that they asked some of the persons, what are you doing?
They call it for women empowerment. They don't even know what's recall.
You can imagine, they've weaponized poverty.
I mean, you can't eat your cake and have it. I can't come out and tell you now, Frank. It's no what. If you vote for me, vote for me as per. You trust me, so I will deliver this thing for you. Right?
Yes.
I can't enter power. I can't do opposite of what you vote for me for. That's betrayal. Then you as my godfather, be like, hey, but this is not our agreement. I thought you had this. And I be like, but don't be so now. I see they try to come your lane, but make I still service these people first. Meanwhile, you kick against godfatherism when you were a governor.
I saw the clip.
You said to your when was it Ambode?
Yes.
You said if I was Ambode, I will. What was
He
what?
said we're content with, like, he will
He
kick
will kick
against
against
it.
godfatherism.
Yes, I saw the clip.
He will resist
Yes.
the godfatherism. Now is that your turn? You're not looking for what?
Godfatherism.
So we have an agreement. And it pains me. No, why it's paining me. I can't spoil my state and while other states are thriving. Why am I saying this? Lagos House of Assembly experienced same or similar issues recently. But Tinubu was a wise man. What did he do? He told the woman to lay off and reinstate Obasa. And Lagos became calm. I said Tinubu, sorry. Wike, you no get sense. So now you good to spoil your own state. When Ambode was misbehaving, what did Tinubu do? Tinubu kept quiet and allowed him to run his 4-year tenure.
Yes.
Why? Because he no wants spoil in state. He knows for sure if he should go head to head with Ambode at that time, issue will not only arrive, it will spoil his presidential ambition. So he hid it. That's a hidden agenda. He allowed the guy to rule for the 4 years. After 4, what did he do? He organized a primary for a city governor. A smart man Tinubu is. Organized a primary and kicked him out. And that was how we got someone do right. So what's the problem? What can't you endure for 4 years? What the masses have been suffering for years. So just for 4 years, cannot enjoy God for that reason. You placed him there. You should be tolerant enough to say, okay, I'll go look this man now. Say 4 years ago, we just now. You start this come out for they put on that person, but you can't be here. It shows to you that if Wike becomes a leader in this country, will be worse than Tinubu. An impatient man is an angry lion.
Well, to me, I've heard everything, and there is no point talking about this because it will lead us to nowhere. Definitely, those people are hungry of power, and our crying, our protest will not solve anything.
Nothing. It's only revolution.
It will not solve anything.
And revolution, the price we pay for revolution is death.